This book is Superman, the Sunday Classics from 1939 to 1943. If you saw my other book, Superman, the Dailies, they didn't show the Sunday story. That was a different story, and it was in color. This book is not as thick as the other one, and it was $14.95. This being about 190 pages. Truthfully, a little background on what's going on. Tells you about the comic strip. Another classic image. This is the version that would make for a great action figure. This art style and in this costume. Like I mentioned on Superman the Dailies, this is Seigel and Shuster. They hit the big time when they had the newspaper comic strip. That was more of a value back then than making it in comic books. You could see the coloring. It looks like it was scanned in, that it really wasn't recolored or remastered, but more like just copies of the original material. So you do get an origin story just quickly. But compared to Superman the Dailies, the black and white book, I really didn't enjoy this book. And the reason is, even though it's in color, quite simply, it was one-page Sunday comic strips. And just the way the story is told, because you could only tell so much on only having one page, and the story's not really continuing but having to stand on their own. It didn't make for a good format, in my opinion. That in the Superman the Daily strips, the black and white, you could tell a lot of a continuing story. And that's how it was told, like one story that continues into the next day's chapter. Here it was like just a Sunday solo chapter. And even though it's colored, and even though it was part of the Sunday newspaper strip, this type of storyline really wasn't working for me. And it seemed repetitive, and basically it got old real fast in terms of enjoyment. The black and white version for $20 for a lot more pages, that was a more enjoyable read than just the Sunday color comic strips. It's good for historical value, though. It's good for the fact that you do see these earliest editions of Superman and these forgotten stories, and it is good from that perspective. But just reading wise, I could tell for me it wasn't as fun or enjoyable as the dailies. That one is far more enjoyable. You get a lot more for $5 more. You get something like triple the amount of pages as this. If you had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose Superman the Dailies first and just read that one. But this one's good for historical value as well, for $15, but this one's the better book. And this book is just okay, in my opinion. So thanks for watching, and talk to you later.